have a recap of the key points from part 1. Why must Filipinos adopt solar rooftops now? Home rooftop solar, its impact on the consumer and the economy. 1. Free energy from the sun. 2. Any excess energy from solar is exported to the grid. 3. Subsequently, power plants will be forced to lower their electricity rates. 4. Distribution utilities like NGCP will be forced to lower their charges too. 5. The cost per kilowatt-hour of electricity will go down gradually. 6. More foreign investors will come to put up factories in the country, thereby creating more new jobs. 7. More factories and businesses mean more customers for Meralco and electric cooperatives. 8. In the process, rapid industrialization will ensue. Comparative cost of electricity in Asia, 2025. Top 10 countries with the most expensive electricity. 1. Singapore $0.025. 2. Japan $0.022. 3. Philippines $0.020. 4. Hong Kong $0.018. 5. Cambodia $0.013. 6. South Korea $0.013. 7. Indonesia $0.010. 8. Taiwan $0.09. 9. China $0.08. 10. India $0.08. Laos charges only $0.03 per kilowatt-hour, the cheapest in Asia. Total energy supply and consumption per capita in Asia. World energy balances. Asia-Pacific total, 2022. 281,680,102 terajoules. Trend, 127% change, 2000 to 2022. Global share, 45% of total, 2022. Regional ranking, global ranking in percent. 1. China 159,079,227 56.5%. 2. India 42,506,363 15.1%. 3. Japan 16,427,931 5.8%. 4. Korea 11,711,459 4.2%. 5. Indonesia 10,924,299 3.9%. 6. Thailand 5,578,274 2.0%. 7. Australia 5,325,633 1.9%. 8. Taiwan 4,896.345 1.7%. 9. Pakistan 4,802,914 1.7%. 10. Vietnam 4,269,657 1.5%. A terajoule, abbreviated as TJ, is a unit of measurement of energy consumption. A terajoule is equal to 1 trillion joules. List of countries by electric energy consumption 2023. Country. Consumption in terawatts. Per capita, megawatts. 1 China. 9,443.07, 6.64. 2. India 1,956.55, 1.36. 3 Japan. 1,013.26, 8.15. 4 South Korea. 917.92, 11.94. 5 Indonesia. 351.49, 1.25. 6 Taiwan. 282.14, 12.10. 7 Vietnam 278.61, 2.78. 8 Thailand. 224.04, 3.13. 9 Malaysia. 186.66, 5.37. 10 Philippines. 111.52, 0.97. When multinational manufacturing companies left China, most of them transferred to Vietnam and India, where the cost of electricity is 8 cents per kilowatt-hour. The others in Thailand 13 cents per kilowatt-hour, Indonesia 10 cents per kilowatt-hour, and Malaysia 5 cents per kilowatt-hour. Top 11 countries with the highest solar power capacity. 2023. Country. Megawatts. 1. China. 609,921. 2. United States. 139,205. 3. Japan. 89,077. 4. Germany. 81,739. 5. India. 73,109. 6. Brazil. 37,449. 7. Australia. 32,612. 8. Spain. 31,016. 9. Italy. 29,795. 10. Netherlands. 23,904. 11. South Korea. 23,493. Let us now proceed with how to install rooftop solar Part 2. The government must intensively promote the use of rooftop solar by subsidizing small users across the country, and by building more solar farms are expected to reduce the cost of electricity significantly. Simultaneously, export processing zones must be established in remote provinces, where solar farms will be built to revitalize the country's economy.
Here is a slide that shows us the energy coming from the sun, how it is being used by mankind. No? So here we have the process of photosynthesis, and here in this blue rectangle we have the hydrological circulation, meaning to say you have here hydroelectric and even wind turbines here, and on the upper left hand side of the screen is the energy coming from the sun. I mean the sunlight being converted to photovoltaic, and on the right side is the possibility that solar thermal could also be increased. This is where the biggest energy available from the sun is. No, you take note of this: 83,700 terawatts, the biggest, because here it's for the photovoltaic. The possible maximum is 53,400. Photosynthesis is only for the plants, for trees, is only 100 terawatts, and for wind and hydro is only 40,400 terawatts. So here's a big area where we could still expand the use of energy from the sun. Okay, could replace the generated from fossil, from coal, and even from gas. Okay, so we encourage you to go into business, maybe services, meaning to say design, consultancy, and so on and so forth, or sales. You buy components, solar panels, and inverter, and put a mark up and sell them. No, okay. In the middle is manufacturing. It is capital intensive effort. So I suggest technical people will go doing. Those who have the money can go to sales. Okay, by stocking parts, solar, inverters, batteries, and so on. Okay.
What is the potential? In 2024, there were already over 25 million homes in the country, and the number keeps increasing. Property developers like DMCI, Adiva, and others keep on building houses and condominiums. Thus, the potential of installing a home rooftop solar system and other construction-related services are limitless. Potential solar supply business. Every home roof has the potential for solar panel installation. The country's 113 million population has over 25 million homes. Only a small number of these homes enjoy the benefits of free electricity by harnessing the sun's power. Also, every warehouse roof, public market roof, parking area roof, church roof, covered sports or public assembly building is a large potential area for solar power.
You can even check in your neighborhood if you will see if how many are already have solar rooftops. You know, in our community, I think in a community of about 400, I think there are only about 3 or 4 of us here in Pasig, Christian Village, Pasig, that has solar rooftop. So still, so many need to be convinced and to be provided with these solar rooftops. Okay, so it's just an explanation of what I've discussed earlier. Having our country having 100 today population, and I was telling 25 million homes, so and that doesn't include this 24.22 or 25 million homes, the number of warehouses, public markets, parking areas, schools, churches, covered sports complexes, so public assembly building, and so on and so forth. So big potential. And there are only a few in those who are involved. No, in Facebook, you will see there are only about 200,000 maybe as members in social media. But if you check, not all of them really are doing this business. So there's therefore a big potential for doing this business. What will you going to do? My suggestion is to use single proprietorship. You can always go to the Department of Trade and Industry, there a business name, and presto, you can already do. In the meantime that you don't have a business, we can help you. My company can assist you if ever you may want to venture already without having a company. If you have a partner, you can also go into partnership, or if there are 5 of you, minimum 5, you can go into a corporation. A cooperative needs a lot of members, so it may be very difficult to coordinate a cooperative. So my suggestion is a single proprietorship. Okay, it's only about over 200 pesos. You can already register it, plus maybe a few thousand more for you to be able to get your BIR receipt. And of course, you need also to get a business permit from the city mayor. Okay, and of course, the DTI registration, barangay permit, mayor's permit, BIR registration. Okay, these are very important government requisites before you can start your business. Okay, so here are just some important in doing the business. Okay, so official receipt from the BIR, book of accounts. Book of accounts, you can always get a retainer who can do this, no? Like cash book, petty cash book, journal book, ledger, etc., etc. Okay, quotation forms, transmittal forms, or canvassing form, letterheads, business cards, no? Social media is very easy way to do the business, like LinkedIn, Twitter, maybe, and YouTube. Okay, so these are the advantages of solar energy. Saves you money. The moment the energy, you put the solar on your roof, then you already save energy. It will already reduce the consumption. Okay, and number 2, it can earn you additional income, because if you're going to apply for net metering, the exported electricity to the Meralco will be given a value, and it will be deducted from your consumption. So and also if you're going to have a small home business, then powered by the solar, then much more money will be earned. Okay. Number 3, it is very efficient, because the wiring from your roof to your loads in your house or building is very short. Not like when you have a solar farm. If your solar farm is in Tarlac, then the electricity will still have to travel very, very long distance from Tarlac to your home in Metro Manila. So it's more efficient, therefore, to install solar on top of your roof as compared to the electricity that may come from a very far source, like a solar farm in Batangas or in Negros or in Central Luzon. It's non-polluting because you are not burning any fuel, no coal or gas or diesel fuel. No remote locations. It means that it's perfect for a country, because we are a country of so many islands, 7,100 islands. And many of these islands all over the country are not provided with submarine lines or cables or power lines, so that they could be supplied with electricity from the main grid. Most of them still use standby generators, no? So if you provide solar rooftops on your home in an island, then you are already in almost the same situation like when you are in the urban centers. It's renewable, not like coal and gas and diesel, where the energy comes from underneath the earth surface, and therefore these fossil fuels are not limitless. No, they are finite. There come a time when they will run out. No, it's noiseless, no tambocho. There is no exhaust, no rotating part. Okay, no maintenance cost. Practically, because there are no bearings to wear, there are no oil filters to change, or no bushings. Okay, and it reduces our dependence on and reduces our foreign exchange, because the only oil that we have or gas that we have is the one coming from Lampaya, but still the government has to pay the consortium, so that owns this Malampaya, the one that drilled the well, no. So but when it comes to coal, we import most of the high quality coal, no. We have local coal owned by Semirara and San Miguel, but they are of poorer quality, no. Okay, so of course number 10, I just included this. It is my belief that it helps bring down the cost of energy overall, and can create a way to industrialization. Okay, there are 3 apparent disadvantages, no? The high initial cost, reduced reliability, and the large area required. In the truth of the matter and the cost of the panel is that since 2009, just a year after the Renewable Energy Act was enacted, until today, this year, January 7, 2020, you could see here the reduction of the cost of the solar panels. No, talking about the 300 watts panel, they used to cost 76,000 pesos in 2009. You see, it gradually went down. 11,000 in 2015, 10,000 in 2016, 9,000 in 2017 of February, and then August 7.5, and last year is 5.9, 5.6, and last January is 5.4. So you would see that it is continuously coming down, and I believe that with more rooftop users in the future, this price will continue to go down. Okay, so it is also a way to increase the reliability of solar by connecting to the grid, no, meaning to say to interconnect with the Meralco or to your local electric cooperative, because when you connect to the grid, then the surplus energy from your home rooftops will be exported to the grid, to the NGCP, and therefore other homes or offices or buildings can make use of the excess electricity coming from your rooftop. And of course, you can also use buy batteries or install batteries, so that therefore the excess energy can also be stored in the batteries, which you can use at night time. So that's number 3. But my number 1 recommendation is here. Number 1, encourage micro, small, medium enterprises. In other words, if you could put a small business on your home powered by solar, then it will a bigger advantage, because not only you will earn money from solar and also reduce your consumption there, your expenses from electricity, you will also be able to earn money from your home business. So that's the reason why I put this in number 1. Okay, so that's one way of optimizing this reduced reliability problem. Oh, by the way, reduced reliability means to say that you can only harvest solar in the morning, say 7 o'clock to, let's say, 5 o'clock in the afternoon. After that, the sun will go down, so you will have to wait again for the next day. No, of course, when you use wind turbines, which is possible also to put small wind turbines on the top of your roof, and if there is wind, they will continue also to harvest it. Oh, there's just sample of a home business like a laundry shop, like having a freezer where you can sell frozen foods. You can also put as a set up an office in your home, like this one on the lower right hand. Now here is the simplest solar system, solar energy supply system, is a grid tie, on grid or grid tie system. On grid meaning to say you interconnect with the utility, grid tie. Okay, and this system is the cheapest today. Only a 300 watts of this system would cost you 14,500 pesos, and a 1 kilowatt would cost you 35,000. Of course, you have to add your installation cost and some other costs like the application for net metering. Yes, because you have to get your electrical permit, your inspection permit, and of course your net metering approval, no? But plus labor, of course, plus delivery. This cost is within Metro Manila at 500. You can add another pair of this. This is the solar panel plus an inverter. A pair of this 300 watts panel and a 300 watts inverter cost 14,500. So a pair of this will double your system to 300 becomes 600 watts. If you triple it, then it becomes 300 watts times 3 or 900 watts. If you quadruple it, that will become 300 watts times 4 or 1,200 watts. Of course, we will just add a multiple of this, no, this cost. Okay, so but if you have a bigger money budget, you can already put a 1 kilowatt for it because of 35,000 for the components. Okay, so that's the easiest way.
Rooftop wind turbines can augment the daily harvest from the sun. We can store the wind energy harvested from the turbines in storage batteries. The standard turbine specifications: diameter in meters, 2,000 watts, 48 VDC 2.90, 1,000 watts, 24 or 48 VDC 2.20, 800 watts, 12, 24 or 48 VDC 1.87, 600 watts, 12, 24 or 48 VDC 1.85, 400 watts 12 or 24 VDC 1.45, 300 watts 12 or 24 VDC 1.13, 100 watts 12 or 24 VDC 1.05,